Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
Here we go. Do the show. Break. Ready.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Tulsa, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Alford. Moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the... Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Brought down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Unleashes one. He got it. And he went. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! And with that, they've got the lead here in the... And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead down. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Alford. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping through the defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll find. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll keep it on the sneak. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Presley. Turning on the Jets. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Oh, he's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ballard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Alford. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this
spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. They go to the ground. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago. When you see him take off and run, they've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you already got a touchdown on the board.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Campbell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Washington. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires deep on the run. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Weber. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely center cut. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give out of the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's strong. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the ground, to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Webb. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Guard in the backfield. It's Ray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Webb. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They just keep firing. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man, it's Sheffield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's strong. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Plows through the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Scarlet Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback got it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This guy can throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the...
It's a seam wide open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Catch in the middle. It's strong.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rutgers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to pass, it's Washington. Sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go in the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him 5 yards short of the 1st.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Duff.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Corners are going to bail. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out.